Rain poured heavily outside the luxurious Grand Meridian Hotel. Guests rushed through the golden lobby while workers moved quietly in the background. Among them was Lena, a 24-year-old cleaner who worked double shifts just to pay her mother's hospital bills. Every morning, she arrived before sunrise. Every night, she left when the city was asleep. Most rich guests never looked at her twice, but one man did. Adrian Cole, the young billionaire CEO of the powerful Cole Holdings Group. Cold, reserved and known for trusting no one. Yet the first time Adrian saw Lena, everything changed. Lena was cleaning the VIP lounge when a loud crash echoed behind her. A waiter had accidentally spilled coffee all over Adrian's expensive documents. Everyone froze. The manager began shouting at the waiter publicly. But before things escalated, Lena stepped forward calmly. "Sir, yelling won't fix the papers." The room went silent. No one spoke to wealthy clients that directly. Adrian slowly looked at her. Instead of anger, he smiled slightly. That tiny smile shocked everyone. Lena carefully separated the wet documents and saved most of them before permanent damage. Adrian noticed something strange. She understood business files, financial reports, contracts, even investment charts. That wasn't normal for a hotel cleaner. "Where did you learn this?" Adrian asked. Lena hesitated. "I studied finance before my father died. I had to drop out." For the first time in years, Adrian felt curious about someone. Days passed. Adrian kept finding reasons to return to the hotel. Sometimes for meetings, sometimes for coffee, but mostly to see Lena. Unlike everyone around him, she never cared about his money. She spoke honestly, she laughed naturally, and she treated him like a normal human being. One evening, Adrian found Lena sitting alone outside during her break. "You work too hard," he said. Lena laughed softly. "Poor people don't really have a choice." That sentence stayed in Adrian's mind all night. Slowly they became closer. The hotel staff started whispering. The billionaire was falling for the cleaner. At the Cole family mansion, tension exploded. Adrian's mother slammed photos onto the table. Photos of Lena cleaning hotel floors. His brother laughed mockingly. "A cleaner? Seriously?" But Adrian stayed calm. "She's smarter than everyone in this room." That only made them angrier. The Cole family cared about status, appearances, wealth. To them, Lena was an embarrassment. So they created a plan. Humiliate her publicly. And force her out of Adrian's life forever. A week later, Adrian invited Lena to the biggest charity gala in the city. Luxury cars lined the entrance. Celebrities filled the ballroom. Lena felt nervous in her simple, elegant dress. People stared the moment she entered. Whispers spread instantly. "That's the cleaner. She doesn't belong here." Adrian held her hand proudly. But his family was waiting. During dinner, Adrian's mother stood and raised her glass. "I'd like to congratulate my son," she announced loudly. The room quieted. "He has proven that love truly has no standards anymore." Laughter erupted across the ballroom. Lena's face burned with humiliation. Then Adrian's brother stepped forward and placed a pair of white cleaning gloves on the table in front of her. "In case you miss work." More laughter, phones recorded everything. Lena's eyes filled with tears. Adrian stood up furiously, but before he could speak, Lena quietly placed the gloves back on the table. Then she looked directly at the family. "You're right," she said softly. "I am a cleaner." The room became silent. "And I'm proud of it." She turned toward Adrian. "You deserve peace, not war." Then she walked away. Alone. Days passed. Adrian ignored his family completely. Meanwhile, Cole Holdings suddenly faced a financial crisis. Millions disappeared from an old investment account. The company risked collapse. Lawyers and executives panicked. Then an elderly former accountant arrived with shocking documents. Years ago, when the company was close to bankruptcy, someone anonymously exposed a corrupt executive stealing company funds. That single report saved Cole Holdings from destruction. Without it, the company would have collapsed before Adrian even became CEO. Adrian stared at the signature attached to the report. His heart stopped. The name read, Lena Morales. Everyone in the room froze. His mother looked pale. His brother couldn't speak. Years earlier, Lena had interned at a small accounting firm connected to Cole Holdings. She discovered the fraud. But instead of seeking reward, she anonymously reported it and disappeared after her father died. The very woman they humiliated had saved their entire fortune. That night, Adrian rushed through the rain searching for Lena. He finally found her cleaning tables at a small cafe after her hotel shift. She looked exhausted. Adrian walked toward her slowly. "My family knows the truth." Lena stayed silent. "They owe you everything." She smiled sadly. "I didn't do it for money." Adrian's voice cracked. "I know." For the first time, the billionaire looked broken. Not because of business, but because he almost lost the only person who truly loved him without conditions. Weeks later, Adrian held another public event. But this time was different, in front of reporters, business leaders, and his entire family. Adrian walked onto the stage holding Lena's hand. Then he announced, "The strongest person I've ever known isn't a billionaire." He looked at Lena proudly. "She's a woman who kept her dignity while the world tried to destroy it." The room erupted in applause. His mother lowered her head in shame. And for the first time in her life, Lena felt seen. Not as a cleaner, not as a poor girl, but as someone valuable. Because real worth was never about money. It was about character. Sometimes the people society looks down on are the same people quietly holding the world together.